Well, hello everybody, it is I, the Gobster, and welcome to the last video until 2024. And I'm going to explain why it's the last video and why I've stopped doing Twitter and Facebook. In fact, I've stopped doing all my socials except for direct messaging to those people who I speak to on a regular basis. That's still staying, but everything else has stopped. So, we all can come to the conclusion that Doctor Who is dead. It stopped being Doctor Who as we all remember it, and has now become a new version of Who. Disney Who, whatever. Now, I and many others, and there will be more and more to come, have decided to tap out and buy Doctor Who. There's no point. We've seen the trailer for the Christmas special, which looked like an episode of Skins with him dancing in the club. It's going to be a musical. It's going to be about goblins, which will be interesting because goblins were called stereotypical versions of Jews in J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. So we'll have to wait and see. Nice to see that a song on Christmas Day will be all about eating babies. Whatever, probably number one because of the mindless drongos that buy music nowadays. The sonic screwdriver now looks like something you rest your spoon on after if you're cooking porridge in your kitchen so you don't get stuff on the side. I mean, the whole thing has been completely and utterly and fundamentally changed, and it's not for the good. But if you're willing to carry on and enjoy it, then that's fine. I don't see how you can, but you will, and that's fine. And you see how that works. Even though I don't agree with it and I don't like it, and I'm not going to watch it again. Not that I'm going to stop talking about it, but it won't. It'll be Who from the giggle backwards. The giggle was the end. In reality, I changed that. The end was when when Peter Capaldi said, "Doctor, I'll let you go," or "I release you." I can't remember which one. That's the end of Who. Whittaker's era, these three specials, and I'll say specials like that because they weren't that special. Although, to be fair, the giggle was okay in bits, but the end of it was just, well, that was the finish. Now, I've said on many occasions, when Russell T Davies was announced as the new showrunner, he'll come back again, that people needed to be prepared and need to be worried that and understand that he's not the same Russell T Davies as he was back in 2005. And what I said and my prediction bore out to be true. Not that I take great pleasure in that, because why would I take great pleasure in one of my shows going again, like Star Wars and Star Trek? But it was obvious this sort of thing was going to happen. Then to come on and do his commentary and turn around that in this new alternate reality, because it has to be an alternate reality, all the doctors are all alive in their own universes, plotting along, basically making it a MCU multiverse, which has worked so well for the MCU. Basically belittles everything that has ever happened ever in Doctor Who. It just made all of it pointless. None of it's worth it. And gives them, I suppose, the scope to do multiple shows, all we're using different doctors, which completely destroys the whole ethos and setup of the show. It really does. Just like when The Timeless Child got rid of all those famous speeches and all those moments of peril, because there is no moments of peril now, and now even more so, that you don't even have to have the original Doctor die. He could just split into two, apparently, conjoined at the penis. And I know a lot of people, you know, the reach of some people to try and justify this, whatever. That's, you want to do those mental gymnastics, you crack on. That's absolutely fine. Again, do you see how that's working? Because now we'll come on to why I've stopped until 2024. You see there, I am not attacking anyone for liking it. I'm not insulting anyone for liking it. I'm not telling anyone who likes it to go kill themselves. And if you're wondering why I'm saying that, is that's because what I get. This is what anyone who dares object to the message, and not just on Doctor Who, but in general. That's what we get. When I get attacked for posting a post up of a news article and just put it up there so people can read it because it was related to Doctor Who, and I get attacked for what other people are saying in the comments and the replies to my tweet, that's what I get. You see, you are all fine as long as you stay on the message. You are all fine if you do as you're expected to do. But when you go, hold on, I don't like that, you are attacked, insulted, cancelled, whatever. So the lines in the giggle about the human race being self-righteous and this and the other, they are, but they're the left. And I hate using the left because, you know, I don't like tags. I don't like people being put in boxes. But for all intents and purposes, the wokerati or whatever else you want to call them, these people who sit and scream diversity, even though it's not diverse, inclusivity, except it's not inclusive, representation, except it's not representative, who will use every ism or phobe to scream at you when you dare disagree with what they have to say. Now, you disagree with what I have to say, I go, okay, thanks very much for the feedback. You can go now, or okay, fine. Or let's agree to disagree. You know, like normal, rational human beings. But of course, these wokerati, these insane people with pronouns in their bios and the usual multicoloured flags and their EU flags in their profiles. These insane lunatics who just, you have to accept their point of view. Like when Davros was, so I've got to get going. When Davros was made to walk again. Why was he made to walk again? Oh, I know why. Not because anyone else had an issue. No. It's because Russell T Davies didn't like it. So therefore, you can't like it. You have to accept his reality, his version of life. And that's left wing. That's Marxist. That's communist. You do as I say. You like what I say. If I have a problem, they are always everything they claim anyone else to be. They are totalitarian. Using a Star Wars analogy, they are the Sith because they deal in absolutes. And they will attack vehemently anyone who dares disagree. So, I've decided to just not bother anymore. Well, not anymore. To the rest of the year. It's Christmas. It's the season of goodwill to some, not all men. Yeah, I'm sure that will get moaned at now because that's sexist. I'm sure that is, you know, that's what will happen. People like to moan. But it is the season of goodwill to all men. So I've decided just to take a little bit of a walk away from it because it's just not worth it. It really isn't worth it for the moment. I'll let you all cool down and jump up and down and give yourselves a blowjob of excitement because there's no point. So there you go. That's why I took a break. That's why I won't be coming back until 2024. So I'm going to take this opportunity to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. To thank everyone who's subscribed to me, to everyone who's commented, to everybody who's liked, to everybody who's shared, to everybody who's took the moments of time to spend it with me, listening to me talking about whatever I'm talking about. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year. To all of you who hate me, want me to kill myself and any other Easterism or whatever you want to scream, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a New Year. You see, because I'm a grown-ass adult and not a stupid, petulant 6-year-old child huffing and puffing and screaming at people because they don't like what I have to say and because I don't dare not agree with them, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Because that's what you are. You act like spoilt little 6-year-old children on a playground. And you are sad and frankly pathetic. But still, you have a very happy Christmas and a Merry New Year. And with that, and until 2024, I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for the channel. The growth of the channel has been amazing. And I am truly, truly touched to my core. You do not know how much it means to me. I have not gone. I will be back. Whenever you catch up with this video, may you have a wonderful day, afternoon or evening. And with that, and as always, until next year, I'm going to love you and leave you.